Welcome back to my channel, Classic Volkswagen Lovers, Junior with Classic VW Bucks and Sonny the Super Beetle, full restoration. Today we're going to be working with the CB joint and CB axles, and what we're going to do is we're going to recondition them. Part of reconditioning them will be to take these rubber boots here and replace them for new ones, and then we're also going to remove the ball bearing inside here and repack it with new CB joint grease. There is a spring C-clamp holding the inner bearing, so we have to remove that, and we're going to open that ring so that we can pull it out. Once we pull that ring out, we got to find a sweet spot behind that. We have to remove this here, this clamp here, remove this boot here, and then tap it from the back to get it out, okay? So we get that out. We'll put that back in that solution. Now I'm going to remove this back strap here in the back. We got that out. We're also going to put that in here in that solution, and then we just push the boot back. I'm going to put this bucket here right on top of it. So that if it falls before I can get a hold of it, it's going to fall inside the bucket. So it helps when you have somebody else helping, but if you're doing it by yourself, you got to find a way to do it. Let's hold the bucket right there. Find our sweet spot right here. There you go. That was a good catch right there. Okay, so next, let me go ahead and remove this from here. Got to remove this flange here. So notice how that right there is part of the outer neck flange here, so I'm just going to try to tap on that to get it out. There we go. Okay, so we got that out. So basically what I did, this was on here and I tapped it from the inside, and basically what I did, I targeted this area right here, and that's how I got it to get it out. Once we get them clean, then we'll assemble them together and repack the bearings with new grease, CB joint grease, okay? You don't want to lose those guys. Put the pieces back together, assemble them so that you don't lose them. First, the process in which you took them out. Paying attention to details, to which side goes towards what. So here are all four CV joint with the whole assembly clean, and I just want to point out to make sure that you don't lose any of these washers, especially this one and this one here. This one is the one that retains the bearing housing in place. And this one here is the one that gives a mechanical stop to the whole CV joint bearing from not slipping over into the middle of the axle. So this washer here is just like a special washer. If you can take a very close look at it, it's got sort of like a cone shape, and the narrower part of the washer, which is this one here, you can see it's kind of like got like a warpy shape to it. That's the portion, this one right here, the one that's got the narrower part that goes installed into the shaft in this position. One other thing that I would like to mention, when you go to the auto part to get the grease to pack these again, make sure you get the grease that says CV grease. A lot of the auto part stores like AutoZone, O'Reilly's, and Napa, they know it as the boot grease, which to me, that terminology makes me laugh, because you never grease your boot, right? You grease your bearings, but that's how they know it. One other thing that I would like to mention is that make sure that when you're getting it, it does says CV joint grease. There are multiple types of grease out there. You have the all-purpose grease that you can use in many applications. You have high temp ball bearing grease. You have high pressure ball bearing grease. And then you have the constant velocity grease, which is the one you want for these type of applications with ball bearings and bearings that they move, especially on these types of IRS transmissions. So that is why the term for this piece here is called a CV joint, because the application is for constant velocity, okay? So just, word to the wise, make sure that you double check that and don't let them sell you any type of grease. Remember, it's the one that comes in the clear pouch and it's black. So I just wanted to give you those tips and make sure that, you were aware of those. Also, it's always good to make sure you always have plenty of disposable gloves, because working and dealing with this type of assembly, it can be messy. All right, guys, so that was it right there for the CV joints. Before I conclude this video, I want to share with you 3 more additions to my collection that I just got this month. My brother got me this little tiny cast Volkswagen. Is actually made of a very solid steel material, and it was made back in the day by Tootsie Toys in Chicago. So it's pretty cool. I like that. It's got some kind of a age and patina to it, so it's pretty cool. Also, my brother got me this one here. It's one of the newer generation Beetles. We were at a yard sale on Route 127. It's a very popular yard sale that they celebrate every year. It's like a 3-day yard sale. And the thing about this one road is that it crosses many states. So when you drive by it, you'll have people or kiosks of people selling stuff on the right side of the road or the left side of the road. My brother got these 2 for me at one of those garage sales. We went over, I think it was another cool find that I got at a Goodwill store is this Volkswagen made out of wood. And it's pretty cool. I like it. You can see it's got the shape and the hood of the Volkswagen right there. It's also missing a tire, so I have to come up with an idea to fix that. But anyway, it's a cool addition. And another one that I really love is this one right here. It's a van, and I just love the cool look of it. Sometimes when things are going down south, I come here, I look at these toys, and why I like working with these cars and restoring them, and it just gives me some peace of mind. Anyway, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share with somebody. Until then, this is Junior with Classic VW Bug and Sonny the Super Beetle. Junior out.